is officially here, and so is one of my favorite months, October. I love October for a lot of things. Halloween, and also tons of new cozy games, casual games, and games that border the line of horror a little bit. It's once again time for my monthly list of cozy games to look out for, but we're expanding the horizons. We're doing cozy games, casual games. I also included some scary games on the list, so if the cozy and casual gamers want to dip their toe into some horror games, I think that these ones might be good ones to try. They're ones I'm excited about, so that was the criteria. If I was excited about it, it's on the list. And hopefully you'll find a couple games that you're excited about. And of course, we'll be covering tons of different games coming out on tons of different consoles. But before we get into that, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Payton. It's nice to meet you, it's nice to see you, and welcome to the corner. There are a lot more games than I thought were coming out this month. When I sat down to do this list, I was like, yeah, I think there's a few. Wrong. There was over 25 different games, so I said, let's just throw them all at you, and that's what this is. As always, we're going to be going in order of release, so the games at the beginning of the video are coming out first, and the games at the end of the video are coming out later in the month. Also note that I'm recording this a couple days before October starts, so game release dates may change, new ones may come, some get canceled, and this was the information I had at the time of recording. Before we get into it, please be sure to click the lovely little like button, as well as subscribe for more cozy, casual, sometimes horror, maybe, after today, content. And thank you so much for being here. Okay, I'll shut up. Let's get into the list.
So we're cheating with the first game on the list because it's coming out, well, actually, it's out now. It came out at the end of September, but I missed it last month. We're going to talk about it now. It's called TWINKLEBY. TWINKLEBY is a cozy decoration game where you map out an archipelago of floating islands. You know, every cozy game ever has floating islands now. And you build dioramas for a society of spacefaring neighbors. Expand your collection, discover antique secrets, decorate, and when you change your mind, you can actually evict everyone and throw their furniture into space. So quite the turn for otherwise what seems like a very chill and cozy time. It has a photo mode, it has a soothing soundtrack, there's even like different weather you could change to really make your design your own. I like building games. I think this one has a very cute art style, and yeah, it just seems like a laid back kind of chill atmospheric vibe. This next game is actually one of my favorite cozy games of all time. It's not brand new this month, but it's brand new to Nintendo Switch, and it's called Love Ghostie. In Love Ghostie, you'll become a wholesome ghost matchmaker and grow relationships between the manor's residents. This game is just such a sweet time, so you get to pick some different residents to move into this manor, and then eventually more and more will come in, and you get to make different matches and have them go on dates, have them do tasks, you can gift them items, and there's like thousands and thousands of lines of dialogue in the game and tons of different possibilities, and of course you'll have some successful couples, some not successful couples. It's a really great time. I'm so excited that the Nintendo Switch players are going to get the chance to maybe make the best or worst matches in Love Ghostie. This next game has the most striking color palette. I think it looks stunning. It's called Casey Noir and Carved Pumpkins Latte. And I'm gonna be honest, I'd never heard of it until I was looking for games for this video, but it is a whodunit murder mystery visual novel set in a gothic hotel on top of a lonely hill, and it all takes place on the night of Halloween. Since it's about murder, there is a mature content warning that it's about murder, of course, but it has such strong autumn and Halloween vibes. It is a point-and-click narrative game that's all about solving a murder, and it definitely has some interesting looking characters in it as well. Next up, you've got a big win for the Mario lovers, but this is not one, but two different games, though you can buy them together if you'd like. We've got Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2, both coming to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 in fully enhanced versions. Now, these are games that have existed before, but like I said, they're coming to Switch and Switch 2, and it's a quintessential Mario platforming game, but of course this one has a galactic twist, and you'll be exploring, different areas in space. Also, there's a cute little star guy. I've never played these games, to be honest, but I know that a lot of people are particularly excited to see these making their way to Switch, enhanced, all that good stuff, and it's nice to know that you can either buy the first game, the second game, or if you so choose, you can get them both. This next game may just be a cinematic masterpiece, as it is entirely handmade stop motion. It's called, and I think I'm pronouncing it right, it's called EALU, which is a cozy handmade stop-motion adventure. Unless the maze takes a darker turn. You'll get to guide your wooden mouse through a labyrinth full of puzzles and unknown dangers in search of an exit to a happier place. The game is a short and sweet one. It's going to be a focused 2 to 5 hour experience, but there is a lot of twists and turns. So cool, there are over 512 video clips that were painstakingly made by one single animator. And oh my goodness, is it absolutely beautiful. So it's a puzzle adventure game, but it's got this really cool stop motion twist. I love how the mouse looks. I love the whole kind of wooden aesthetic of it, and I just think it's something really unique this month. Playing favorites, this next one is definitely one of my top picks of the month. This game is called My Card is Better Than Your Card. My Card is Better Than Your Card is an adorable yet challenging sticker-sticking roguelike deck builder, where you get to create your own cards with a colorful catalog of stickers combining their effects. Collect more and more stickers, discover synergies, and find your own playstyle with a deck full of your own creations to defeat your rivals in whimsical card duels. It is turn-based gameplay with delightful events and free-form card crafting. It is super adorable. I actually played the demo of this game a few months ago. In case you didn't know this about me, but I actually really have started to get into deck building a little bit. And this one, I thought was such a nice balance of fun and cute, but also really challenging, and you definitely need to be strategic with your sticker placement. It's not just about the aesthetics. This one's coming out for early access, so I'm interested to see what this version is going to be like compared to its eventual full release. Regardless, I'm just hoping maybe I can finally win a battle. This next game is called Little Rocket Lab. In Little Rocket Lab, you'll transform your childhood home as you build brilliant factories and forge lifelong friendships. Then, reach for the skies and finally finish your family's dream, your mother's precious rocket ship. Yes, this game is literally rocket science to save this town. It looks so cute. I'm not always a big fan of the robotic kind of vibe creeping its way into life sims like this. But this one, I don't know. I think it looks really cute. I love the whole story behind it. I love that we're working to eventually get up to doing our mom's rocket ship that she always wanted to make. I love the art style of this game. The crafting looks really fun. All these conveyor belts actually look really, really cool. So it seems like a nice mix of kind of a robotic factory kind of twist on a crafting life sim adventure. This next game is perfect for the cat lovers. It's called Curiosity. In Curiosity, you'll leap and climb through a perilous labyrinth of obstacles, all to find your way back home. With each jump demanding precision and persistence, you must navigate through difficult platforming levels, testing your feline reflexes and determination. While falling can be a setback, take comfort in the fact that cats have 9 lives, so you'll be okay. However, cats that use up their lives may experience unintended consequences. I don't know what that means. I don't think the cat can die. If the cat can die, it's not my fault. They don't say that. They say you got 9 lives. I'm hoping the 9 lives are infinite. It seems like a very cute time, but I have no idea. I think this game looks really cool. I've definitely seen some kind of games like this before where you are a lost animal trying to get back home, but I like the kind of realistic art style of this one, and I like that they're telling you the platforming is going to be a little difficult, but there's also the opportunity to explore. It seems like it is a nice balance. Next up, we have another animal-focused game, but instead of cats, now we have rabbits. Or bunnies. No, it says rabbits, though I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know the difference between the two. This is not a brand new game, but it's brand new to Nintendo Switch this month. It's called LAPIN. LAPIN is a 2D precision platformer game featuring a group of brave rabbit explorers. Break through life-threatening obstacles with precise controls and embark on an adventure filled with new encounters and stunning landscapes. Now, I'm not always a big fan of 2D precision platformers. I'm not that good at them, quite frankly, but I just really, really loved the style of this game. I love how the rabbits look. I love this kind of like glowy nature to it. I've heard that this one may be a little bit challenging, but I do think that it could maybe still be fun for a casual player. You get to unlock different cute things along the way, like you get to acquire different seeds and like flowers will exist. There's photographs you unlock. Even though it seems like it may be a challenging platformer, I don't know, it still gives me the vibes that I'm calling it cozy. Maybe. Now it's time for our first of the scary entries on today's list. Though not a cozy game, I do see a lot of cozy gamers pick this one up during Halloween. I'm not sure what it is about it that draws us in, but it's called Little Nightmares 3. Little Nightmares 3 is an atmospheric adventure game in which you follow the journey of Lo and Alone, two best friends in search of a way out of nowhere. In two-player online cooperation or solo with a computer, you can work together to solve puzzles and survive this nightmarish world. Now, I've played a little bit of Little Nightmares 1, and yes, the whole time you're pretty much trying to solve these puzzles and get through these different scenarios. A lot of the times you're trying to be quiet to like not wake a monster up or get them to notice you. I don't know why the cozy gamers gravitate to this. This is scary for sure. Like, this is definitely scary. I think there's something also cute about it though, in a way. Like, you're these cute little characters. It's oftentimes like kind of like childlike things that end up being scary, so maybe it's that. It might not be for everybody watching, but I've really enjoyed the Little Nightmares game I played in the past, so I'm really interested in checking this one out. This has been a long-awaited game, and I can't wait to see if maybe this could be the scariest of them all. Now, you wouldn't think that this is a horror game by looking at its art style, but what if I told you it was? This game is called By Sweet Carole. By Sweet Carole is a chilling narrative horror game inspired by classic animation movies, and it follows the last known whereabouts of Carole Simmons to uncover the dark truth behind the Bunny Hall orphanage. Is this not a Disney movie? This is actually a Disney movie, but it's dark and there's horror elements. This game looks absolutely insane. The art is absolutely beautiful. It has a really interesting narrative. You're going through this horrific journey, this dark tale, and you're trying to figure out like what's going on in the early 1900s. It's an age where women's suffrage movement has begun to shake the British nation, and you need to follow the last known trail of Carole Simmons to find her best friend and uncover the truth behind what's going on at this orphanage. It's so interesting to me. This is definitely one of the most intriguing games of the month. Again, they're calling it a dark horror, so I would imagine it to be a little scary, but the art style, man, this looks like some kind of Disney movie from the vault. I think it looks so interesting and so cool, so that's By Sweet Carole. Something you may not know about me is I am obsessed with Snoopy. Okay, I was obsessed with Snoopy before he became trendy. I know he's everywhere now. He's everywhere, so much so that he's having his own game come out. It's called Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club. You'll get to join Snoopy and the gang in an all-new mystery adventure packed with charm, clever puzzles, heartwarming friendships, and more. You'll step into Snoopy's paws and detective hat as you explore the town, solve challenging cases, uncover hidden secrets, with all the help from the lovable Peanuts gang. Yeah, this is one of my picks of the month, too. Again, I love Snoopy, I love the Peanuts. I don't know if Snoopy is just doing brand deals with everybody. I feel like every store I go into, there's like Snoopy merch now. Now we've got this Snoopy game. I don't know what Snoopy's up to, but I'm here for it. I love seeing all of the Peanuts characters. It seems like a very lighthearted adventure mystery game, so if you want something that has a Halloween and fall kind of vibe, but you don't want something scary, this might be the one that does it for you. We could see the pumpkins as we're walking around. And yeah, it just, I don't know about you, when I see the Peanuts, I just instantly have good vibes, so I'm very excited to get to the bottom of this mystery. Now, I would say this next game is one of the biggest releases of the month, but I think some people might be torn on it. This is not everyone's idea of a cozy game, but I definitely think it's at least casual. I think we could agree on that. But it's called Pokemon Legends ZA. So of course, it is the next big game in the Pokemon series, the Pokemon franchise rather. And this one has a kind of interesting premise. It's all set in a city that's inspired by Paris. When it was first announced, it kind of showcased this futuristic kind of vibe that it has. It has this interesting mix of futuristic, neon-y, hologrammy vibes, but also beautiful, stunning Paris. It's really interesting. For Pokemon, it will be a little different. The battling style is going to be different than you've seen before. Specifically, you can kind of like move around more in the battling, which is something that at least me, who's only played a few Pokemon games, I haven't experienced before. As far as what makes this so different from past Pokemon games, we'll have to see. I know something interesting is there are these like late night battle zones that you'll get into. So in the beginning of the day, you will only see certain Pokemon, and then at night you'll step into these battle zones where I think you'll be kind of forced into fighting and you'll see different Pokemon. And of course, yeah, it has this city vibe. I think that's the main thing it has going for it. I wonder how big this city is. I'm definitely really interested in this game because I think it does have a different kind of vibe a little bit, but I'm worried it's going to be a little limited as far as how much we can explore. They also made the really strange decision to announce the DLC before the game is even out, so I don't know what that's about, but I'm definitely excited to explore Pokemon Legends ZA. I've not played many Pokemon games myself, but I've always wanted to get more and more into it, and since the last Pokemon game, I've played a lot more games in this kind of style, so maybe this will be the one for me. This next game is perfect if you like to cook. It's called KOKORO Kitchen. In this delightful farm-to-table cooking game, you'll restore a cozy Japanese restaurant, cultivate a bountiful garden of fresh ingredients, and prepare mouth-watering Japanese dishes for hungry locals. You'll use your culinary skills to help bring a little life back to the spirit world. So it's like a quintessential cooking management game, but in this one, it has the farm-to-table twist, so you'll be harvesting fresh crops during the course of, your shift, like making different things. This one reminds me of lemon cake quite a bit, but instead of just doing desserts, it seems like we'll be doing a wide amount of dishes here. I love how the NPCs look, I love how the art style looks. I have a feeling this might be a short and sweet type of game, but it looks like a really fun one. Now, I don't often put RPGs on my casual and cozy game lists, but this one really stood out to me. It's called Away From Home. Imagine if a JRPG and a rhythm game had a love child. Well, that is Away From Home. The game plays like Earthbound when it comes to walking and talking in its overworld, but when it comes to missions and battles, it throws in rhythm games related to the event. Characters also have real voices to help create mood and feeling to them. I like the description of this game a lot. They say that many indie RPGs claim to be a new quirky game, but Away From Home is a mix of many great RPGs. The characters are full of emotion and let you empathize with them, and don't forget the world needs you. But it does have a kind of cute and quirky feeling to me. That's what caught my eye. This kind of game might not be for everybody, but wow, look at this art style. I would say that it actually is pretty cute, and I dare to say it could be cozy. Even when we're fighting, it could be cozy, even when it has its scary moments. I haven't played the game yet though, so this is me just speculating. Regardless, I think that this seems like a really cool vibe, like going into Halloween, and I don't know, it seems like a nice mix of different things, and it definitely caught my attention when I was looking for games to include this month. Now, this next game, I love it for you, but not for me, but it's coming out this month. It's called ISOPOD. You're a tiny pill bug in a big world. Roll, zip, and slam your way through the gorgeous landscapes of the Australian bush, unite your fellow bugs, and fight back the greedy fire ant conglomerate. Yeah, okay, this looks so stunning. The problem, it looks so stunning and realistic, but I'm terrified of bugs. And wow, don't they look... I mean, they're cute. They're realistic, but also cutesy. I'm trying to convince myself to play the bug game. I'm a little scared of this one, but I love the nature. I love the idea of this. I love the idea of this game. So if you're interested in bugs and a nice little adventure, ISOPOD might be the game for you. I keep saying I'm done with including idle games on these lists because I never play them, but this one seems really cute and different. It's called Galleria. Galleria is a compact art gallery simulator that runs quietly on your desktop while you work or study. Perfect for quick breaks, you'll hire artists, create paintings, and grow your gallery business without disturbing your workflow. Ideal for office workers and students. This game looks so adorable. It is a charming little art gallery that nestles comfortably at the bottom of your screen, of course, we know. But it just looks so fun. There's over 50 plus artworks and visitors. It seems like there could be a little bit of chaos in this one too if you kind of let it do its own thing. I just want this to be a full game. That's my problem with the idle games. I see them and I'm like, wow, I want that to be a full game. That sounds so cool. But if you are in search of a new idle game and you fancy cute animals and art, this could be the one for you. This next game is called The Lonesome Guild. The Lonesome Guild is a single-player, top-down, action RPG, but it's all about togetherness. Embark on a heroic adventure as Ghost, a spirit who wakes to find they hold no memories. The world has become shrouded by loneliness, and the mist just keeps spreading, corrupting everybody in its path. Now it's time for you to get the band back together, even if they're all just meeting for the first time. The ragtag group of unlikely friends you'll recruit each bring their own story, quirks, motives, and abilities. Switch seamlessly between the 6 of them during exploration to combat different puzzles and defeat enemies. And mainly, you'll just need to bond and battle together. Relationships are the heart and soul of the Lonesome Guild. It's a party, literally. As your friendship grows, so does your power with new abilities and combos. A party can only be strong if each member is strong too. This game looks so cool. Again, it's another kind of action-y game, but it has a very wholesome premise. I really love this idea of being able to befriend the different characters and then get to take them over and use their abilities. I love that it's all about combating loneliness. It has a really nice message, it seems, and it looks like a very sweet and wholesome adventure. It's throwback time with this next game because this is definitely a nostalgic one. You may not consider it cozy, but I definitely think this is a casual game. Maybe that's just because I've watched my boyfriend casually play this game while doing so many other tasks, but maybe that's just my own experience. This is Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. The classic Plants vs. Zombies returns in glorious HD. After years in Crazy Dave's attic, the original battle between plants and zombies is back, bigger, brighter, and crazier than ever before. In case you've never played Plants vs. Zombies, it's a pretty simple mechanic. You're battling, you're trying to use different plants to keep the zombies from entering your side of the screen, and the different plants have different abilities. It is definitely a classic game, and while this is just a remaster, I know tons of people will be really excited about this one. We have another entry for our scary options, but this one, it looks like you'd think it's a cozy game by looking at it, but it is indeed a horror game. This one is called Dreamed Away. It's a story-driven action-adventure with dark elements set in France in the 90s, where you'll play as Theo, a boy lost in a mysterious world. Explore a unique reality, duel against darkness, and mind your choices. I've been seeing this game for a long time now. I think that like maybe there was a demo in the past, something of that nature, but every time I see this game, I am just so interested. It takes place where Theo wakes up in his bedroom and realizes his parents and his sister have disappeared. The true nature of the world lays itself bare. Ghosts, phantoms, and revenants haunt Theo inside the catacombs and dark places where he searches for his sister, always a step behind and never able to catch up. It features immersive storytelling, diverse settings, detailed aesthetic pixel art, an original soundtrack, and even unique skill-based combat. And I don't know, it looks like a really interesting horror, but maybe not too scary, more dark than horror game this month. This next one is a sequel to a beloved game I hate to say I've never played, but I've heard so many good things about it. This one is called Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault. In Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault, you'll live the double life of a fearless adventurer and a crafty merchant. Dive into vibrant dimensions brimming with shiny loot and pesky enemies. Grow your shop, tinker with weapons and gadgets, as well as make your mark among a ragtag community of castaways. Now, I've never played the original Moonlighter, but I don't think you need to play this one. I think it seems like you can just dive right in here. But it just has such an interesting art style. I love the crafting mechanic. There's kind of different like puzzly elements to it as well. They're calling it an action RPG with roguelike elements. And I'm interested to see maybe how difficult it is, because I really enjoy a roguelite and a roguelike, but sometimes they can be quite the challenge. So I'm interested to see what this one is going to be like. It's coming out for early access, so interested to see what the full game plan for this one is. If you're looking for a silly game, you're like, Payton, I can't do these scary games. What have you become? I don't know what you cover anymore. This is a silly little game, okay? It's called Once Upon a Katamari. I've actually never played any of these games, but I always hear such good things about them. I'm gonna do my best to describe this. Really, in essence, a Katamari rolls through both past and present. So you're a ball and you roll and things join in on the ball. And that's what I think the game is. You are a ball, and other things are around, and you roll into them, and they become part of the ball. And you can customize your character, which is nice and fun. Every time I see this game, I'm like, but why? And everybody's like, but Payton, it's the best experience. So I don't know, maybe I need to like roll around as a little ball to really get it, but it's coming out this month. Did you ever want to just, like, rake leaves and throw them out? Did you ever just want to, like, blow leaves or rake them and collect them? But in a game, not in real life. Like, they're sitting out on your porch right now, and you don't want to do it outside, but you want to do it virtually. This is it! Leave It Alone is a new game where you get to use different objects to get rid of leaves. There's another game, actually. This is like a whole phenomenon now. There's another leaf blowing game, but this one is different because you could rake things too. So if you have any desire to manage some leaves, this could be it for you. This next game is called Walk of Life. It's definitely another silly one. Think of it kind of like the Life board game, but this one is a satirical life simulator where you scramble to get a job, earn a degree, pay rent, and beat your friends before everything falls apart. It seems like it has a lot of humor to it, it's frantic, it's fun, and probably a little too relatable on the struggling to pay for college front, but I think it looks really interesting. This next one is my hidden gem of the month. I have never heard of this game, but when I scrolled past it, looking for games to include on this list, I may have found the perfect game. It's called PIPKIN. Explore a Halloween-themed world where you make friends, dance with a turkey, or become a witch. Mainly, you'll catch 60 plus Pipkin and fight alongside them as you explore the magical world of New Haven. It is a cute creature collection game with a fall Halloween aesthetic, with an in-depth battle system with 250 moves, 15 elemental types, and 4 classes. You'll get to explore unique and colorful areas, create your own character. They're calling it a bloat-free RPG experience, so it seems like it's going to be kind of a little bit more on the simple side, and it has 10 plus hours of gameplay that you can play at a comfortable pace. I am obsessed. This might be the pick of the month. This might be the pick of the month. Are you kidding? It's kind of like Pokemon, but Halloween. Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm in. I'll definitely be playing this one. Next up, staying with the Halloween vibe, we've got Simon the Sorcerer Origins. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not familiar with Simon's work, okay? I've never seen Simon before, but he seems like he's popular, okay? So this is what they say about it. Experience the magical world like never before in Simon the Sorcerer Origins, the highly anticipated prequel to the cult classic point-and-click adventure series. In this new adventure, Simon, the most sarcastic wizard in video game history. Tell me how you feel about that if you're familiar with Simon. I feel like that's a bold sentence there. Anyway, Simon is returning to reveal secrets and stories from his past in this all-new game. 30 years after his first appearance on the screen, Simon is drawn into a foreign world by an ancient prophecy that will reveal his origins. The world is populated by powerful, yet mostly useless wizards and strange creatures. On his journey, Simon must solve a series of tricky puzzles, operate alchemical devices, and learn powerful spells. This is really interesting to me. I have not heard of Simon before, but I really liked the art style. It looks like a movie to me, it is what I got from it. And I love the kind of wizard vibe that's going on here. It's a point-and-click adventure game, and it seems like it really does have that 90s vibe. This next game is not a new game, but it's new for the Nintendo Switch players, specifically for the Nintendo Switch 2. It's one of my favorite games of the year so far, actually. It's called 2 Point Museum. In 2 Point Museum, you'll get to design, manage, and develop incredible museums. With 5 unique main museums to have, you'll have prehistory, you'll have aquarium, supernatural, science, and space. If you've never played a 2 Point game, they're really, really fun. I mean, I've only played this one, so actually that's kind of a bold claim for myself. But you'll get to decorate, you'll get to manage. There's really silly and quirky situations that happen as you have to manage your workers and the guests. And it's kind of strategic too. It's not just about decorating however you please, though you can do quite a bit amount of that, but you'll have to actually place certain exhibits in certain places to kind of boost certain results. I really like it. I think it is a really fun time, and I'm glad to see that it's coming for Nintendo Switch too. And the final game of today is one that kind of perplexes me a little bit, but I definitely think people will be interested. This one is called Harvest Moon Home Sweet Home Special Edition. And I'm saying this one perplexes me a little bit because it actually came out last year for mobile, and now it is coming out for console. In Harvest Moon Home Sweet Home Special Edition, you'll get to leave behind the hustle and bustle of the city for charm and simplicity. Your childhood hometown is where you're going, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what makes this game different than any other Harvest Moon game, because here's the thing. So the last and only Harvest Moon game I've played was Harvest Moon The Winds of Anthos, which was this open world game where there was this crazy disaster and wild animals ended up on the wrong parts of the world that they're not normally in, and people got separated and you had to help them get back together. This game has a lot of the same things in that game. The characters look exactly the same, a lot of the mechanics are the same, but there's no interesting part about having the natural disaster. So I think this is kind of just a simple farming sim game. So it's kind of just a farming sim in your hometown kind of style. So it could be a good option maybe if you're newer to farming sims or if you like a more beginner farming sim style, but I'm not really sure what this one is about. If you have any insight and you played the mobile game, definitely let me know. But yeah, as far as the description of it, just looking at it, it seems like it's just quintessential farming, farm fish, start a new life. You got cows, chickens, sheep. There's festivals. There's, of course, cute characters to get to know, but I don't know. You guys have to let me know what you think about this one.
And there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know, what games are you most excited about this October? What did I forget? Please tell me. I always forget something. Let me know, let me know, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe and be sure to like the video on the way out. And if you want to see more of me, I also live stream right here on YouTube and right over on Twitch several times a week. And we're having a lot of fun on stream, so be sure to join us. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.